I'm going to turn around so you can see I'm not hiding it. I'm not putting it behind my back or anything. And I'm going to bow towards my wife here. She is going to reach out, take that handle, and pull it straight. No, not to the side. Straight. Susan. I'm your ride home. Straight out. Not in. Straight out. Just like that. Oh, goodness. She's forgotten how the show goes. So we are mainly a circus sideshow, and that means that we do acts that traditionally were in the sideshow of the circus, like fire eating, sword swallowing, bed of nails, some of the grosser stuff like the human blockhead, the driving the nail up the nose. But we do some of the classic stuff too, like I'll do some whip cracking. But today I think we're going to do mainly some fire eating, some sword swallowing. I was a really bad magician, and my old mentor, who was a guy named Tom Frank, owned a shop in Crew Tower downtown. He said, I keep teaching you, but you're not getting any better. Why don't you learn to eat fire? So I did, and then everything else kind of snowballed from there. I started eating fire, and someone said, if you want to be serious, you got to learn sword swallowing. So then I learned sword swallowing.
I got in the show because I was sitting in the audience, and Travis goes, does anybody want to see me set my wife on fire? They answered yes.
And I did.
And I had to come up on stage and get set on fire, and that's how I started.
They are skills. Tricks would imply that it's not real. Everything I do is real. There's no magic or sleight of hand involved. I'm really putting fire in my mouth. I'm really swallowing the sword down my throat. Fire eating's a little, I don't want to say easier. It takes less time to learn. I can teach someone in a day how to do most of the fire eating stunts that I do. The sword swallowing took me almost a year to learn, and it was the first few months I threw up almost every day. And she banished me to, we have a bathroom down in our basement, and she was like, go down there. I don't want to hear it. Like you hear about people who can meditate and slow their heart rate down. I stuck things down my throat until I could feel the reflex happening and gain some control over it. So every day I would put, dulled down of course, these are not sharp swords, I'd put it in, and every day I'd go just a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further until it went all the way down to my stomach. So not only is there the gag reflex, but you have 3 sphincter muscles between your throat and your stomach. And when you swallow food, those open one at a time and push the food down. They don't all like to stay open at the same time. So that's another reflex that I had to learn to control in order to do this. So we've gone all over the country. I think last count we've done about 25 states. Our 2 big gigs are the Ohio Renaissance Festival and the Kentucky Renaissance Festival. Those run multiple weekends, but we have been to Texas, we've been to North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Arizona, California, Iowa, just all over the country. I've been to Canada a couple times, up to Toronto to do some stuff with Ripley's Believe It or Not. During non-COVID years, usually once a year, I will go to Gatlinburg and do a Ripley's Believe It or Not spot. But, this last year, not so much.
We do a thing in North Carolina every year at Christmas, and I'm a big Christmas person. Yay, Christmas. So anything that takes me to where a little Christmas destination is fun and exciting for me. Like I said, I don't really do a lot in the show, but I have the most fans. And I have the most people cheer for me because I'm just better. I don't do anything, but they like me.
It's true. We sell Yay Susan buttons and stickers, and they are our #1 bestseller.
Even though we're a sideshow, people should know that we're a very family act.
Yes.
We're very family friendly. We are good for any ages. Sometimes people kind of think of the gross out or the sick or the more violent type sideshows, and we absolutely are not that. Any ages are great for us. Little kids love me.
Right.
I am amazing for little kids.
So yeah, if you're booking an event or a festival, a party, anything like that, give us a call. We're good for all ages.